All right, here's our third match. We won the die roll. We will play first, and it's a pretty sweet draw. We're not going to mulligan. We have every color. We always have every color, basically. It's hard not to when your deck is nothing but Cities of Brass. Hopefully our opponent isn't a big jerk with Blood Moon, but our opponent is down to 5 cards. So, all right, well, we will open with Mana Confluence into Birdie. Say go. Misty into Island. All right. Into Serum Visions. Okay. Ooh, and a Johnny. All right, well, we're just gonna take a bunch of damage this game. Since it looks like our opponent is a dirty combo deck. Our life total is less likely to be that important. Stomping Ground, uh-oh. Dirty combo, oh, okay. Another one of these. Scape Shift, everyone's got Scape Shift everywhere. All right, well, we're gonna play Gemstone Mine because we are not gonna necessarily use all those counters at this point, and play Angel, and then send the squad. And then we have a Johnny for Angel, which makes Angel quite the clock. Smite and or Angel you. Johnny's like casting a new Angel every turn when you just put more counters on Angel. Where can you go wrong? Search for Tomorrow. Okay. Bolt my bird. What a jerk. Well, fine. Take 7. And probably kill you. All right, we won. All right, so same plan as last time. We're going to take out the removal spells and the planeswalkers and just go straight disruption with our 12 disruption effects. And then, what did we take out last time? I forget. Oh, a voice. Although we didn't actually see anger from this particular opponent, so it's not as clear that we want voice out, but we probably do. So let's give it a shot. Come on. Finish sideboarding. Let's go. All right. So, should probably mulligan this. I have a Hierarch, but if it gets bolted, I can never do anything ever again. And I only have 22 land in my deck. Then again, if I'm going to mulligan this hand, I probably need to be playing more land in my deck, so I'm not going to mulligan. We're going to risk it. We're going to risk it. Because if he doesn't bolt our guy immediately, then we have a lot of action. We can cast basically every single card in our hand at this point, so. Don't kill my Hierarch, please. All right, well, what skull are you? Nothing that kills a Hierarch. Okay, your hand doesn't do anything. We'll take your Serum Visions. You have an Explore. What was it? Explore, Misty Rainforest, Steam Vents. Okay. He did not explore that turn. I want to play a voice because I'm gonna get Cryptic maybe. Yeah. Could tell something was up. Well, we are dead as soon as he finds Escape Shift now, because he has Explore and 2 land in hand. So, hopefully his Cryptic draw was not that good. And his Explore draw is not that good. Because, you know, we can just, like I said, basically die at any moment. Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh, he's another Cryptic? Jeez. Getcha. 5U. Can, you know, bounce draw if he wants. It's actually not a bad plan. Get some Serum Visions, which is exactly the sort of card he wants at this point, yeah. So he should Serum Visions. Or, okay, search for tomorrow, then Serum Visions. Or just Escape Shift and kill me. Alright. Not bad draws after I title and scullet him. Cryptic, Cryptic, into Escape Shift. From nothing. Alright. Well. Well, I didn't actually, you know, I mean, I sort of lost because I didn't have land, but it was only sort of. Mostly because I just, you know, didn't have anything to actually deal with what he was doing. I'm going to take a few damage here, I think. Alright, I'm just going to concede. Alright, so going to go ahead and just leave my configuration as it is. We didn't see any you know, anger or anything like that from him, so it's possible we want to you know, have the configuration somewhat different, but I'm just going to go ahead and submit. Alright, we'll go ahead and play first. And I'm not going to mulligan. This hand can do everything I want it to do. We can actually even cast a Sculler on turn 2 if we want to. And if we draw any of our 5-color lands, we can play Fulminator. And if not, we can still play Lion. And he mulliganed. Okay. Good start for us. Should probably have more Razorverge Thickets. I had Razorverge Thickets in an early version of this deck. Alright, so we're going to take... Ooh, he does have Anger. Okay. That makes me angry. We're going to just take Sakura Tribuilder, though. So he has Snapcaster, Double Serum Visions, Anger. So he can just hold back with Snapcaster, or just cast Double Serum Visions off his Flooded Grove, which is like actually not bad. Though then we can potentially just Fulminator him and then it's potentially really bad. He topped. What a jerk. Well, Serum Visions again. Top and top. Okay. So I wonder, like I know he has Snapcaster in hand. So, my choices here are, do I attack and then, what do I play? I'm obviously attacking with Title's Color. The question is what I actually follow it up with. I think it's reasonable. I mean, we can Fulminator. We know he has Snapcaster in hand, so he can Snapcaster Serum Visions. And obviously cannot do that if I Fulminator him. He also has Anger of the Gods in hand, which means that saving Fulminator for a red source is potentially a better use of it. And I can potentially get a guy who dodges his Anger in play as well. So obviously attack with Sculler. There's also what land I actually play. I think it is, we're at the point where it's sort of irrelevant. I'm going to take, actually it's maybe relevant because I just taking so much damage from my lands. I think I just want to play a big guy. And maybe it's actually Rock's Warmonk because I want to gain life to offset my land damage. So the whole reason Rock's Warmonk's in here was actually Woolly Thokdar because it hit harder. But so we're probably not going to use this 4 times. Yeah, so we're just going to play this. Blue, green. So, what you got for me? So we know he has Snapcaster and Anger of the Gods. Everything else has actually been cycled through with Serum Visions, and played the Flight of Gross. So he has 2 draw steps, 2 things he Serum Vision for, and he has Snapcaster Anger. Steam Vents. All right, well, I'm glad I have the Fulminator for that. So yeah, he's going to Snapcaster Serum Visions. Oh, he's bolting my guy. Okay. Sure, that's fine. That was actually a good draw, that bird. Because I can use all my mana this turn. White, green, 1. And then next turn I could potentially play Fulminator and Fleece Mane. Is he going to try and Snapcaster or something? What's going on? So we know his hand is Snapcaster Mage, Anger of the Gods. And 2 unknowns. Give like a cryptic command here. Cryptic. Well, let's play Fleece Mane. If he Cryptics this, we can Fulminator his Steam Vents or something, potentially. Yeah, this looks like a Cryptic command. Or maybe Fulminator Flooded Grove. Do you even want a Fulminator? Yeah, we definitely want a Fulminator because otherwise he can Snapcaster. So what would be Fulminator? I think it's Steam Vents. Because it's giving him access to the second red as well as potentially triple blue. This is actually giving him access to his third blue and his second green. So he would need more green sources to be able to escape shift, but we're not really in danger of dying to escape shift, so I'm just going to kill Steam Vents right now, I think. He's Snapcaster Mage, he can Snapcaster like a Lightning Bolt. He can Snapcaster Cryptic, but he can't do that right now. Yeah, let's kill Steam Vents. Rock's Warmonk is keeping me from just dying in my own land, which is really important. He's doing his job. Though, to be fair, my opponent, if this were Thokdar, my opponent would be substantially lower in life. What does he Snapcaster? He can only do Lightning Bolt. He used Grove. That must be... Oh, he's bolting my bird? Is that what's happening here? Alright, bird's dead. Alright, mana confluence, mana confluence, mana confluence to pay for another Warmonk. So he's in some trouble now. He's still 3 lands off of Escape Shifting and is dead on board. Yes, we are victorious once again against Escape Shift, thanks to our disruption. The Sculler and the Fulminator were both really powerful that game. The Sculler took him off of his ramp spell that delayed him substantially and allowed my creatures to get damage in and force him to play in an awkward way, and then Fulminator pinned him from, even if he had a land, he didn't play a 5th land, but even if he had a land, kept him off of being able to Snapcaster Cryptic, and was just generally a pretty significant threat. So let's play one more. We played one sort of non-match when our opponent, against our star opponent with Blood Moon, and then played against the same deck twice. So I'm gonna jump into one more 2-player queue, and we're gonna see how it goes.